Yep, I think you're right, and we can't expect government to fix this alone because it is just too big of an issue. David, before we let you go, you would have seen the Grattan Institute report about concerns about transitioning to renewable energy. I'm sure you were nodding along as you were reading that particular piece this morning.
Oh, well, I mean, when the Grattan Institute, a left-leaning think tank, is criticising the Albanese government for this reckless race to 82% renewables and then to an all-renewables approach, and the impacts it's having on the reliability and the affordability, you've got to step up and say you've got it wrong. I wrote to the Prime Minister when I became leader of the Nationals. I was pragmatic and I said I went to his Jobs and Skills Summit because I wanted regional Australia to have a voice. And I wrote to him and said, let's now have a National Energy Summit. Let's get everyone in and let's plan this properly. Let's not just race into this where there's unintended consequences, where we're ripping up prime agricultural land, destroying native environment to do all this. Plan it properly and make sure that we have an energy mix that gives us the reliability, affordability, while reducing our actual overall emissions. That's common sense, and that's what the Nationals have offered to the Prime Minister. We'll continue to offer to anyone that wants to listen, but we are going down a path that is hurting Australians, not just in potentially in reliability, but also in costs. So just show some political leadership, pull up, pause, and let's plan and get this right. My hand's out. I'm ready to be constructive, as I've proved the Nationals have been since coming into opposition. I think it's a far more important conversation that all of Australians get to say, not just the ideological view of Chris Bowen and Anthony Albanese being shoved down our throats. That's costing us a lot more than what it should.
David, good to talk to you, especially from Windora, I might say. We'll see you soon.
Thanks for having me.